Following on from step 1 of the game Pong, this week we were tasked with simulating 2 paddles on a 16:2 LCD screen. To the right we have the Proteus simulation, and to the left we have the Arduino IDE code. Reading from top to bottom, we have the library used, pins used, the define function, which is defining A0, which is also connected to the potentiometer, our variable declaration for paddles 1 and 2, which are bite-sized characters with 8 binary bits. It's worth noting that B1 in the first paddle is at the left of the segment used, and B that ends with 1 is the right of the segment used. Our int variables, which is iSpeed 150. Next is control A, paddle position A. Next is our setup function, which is our LCD begin with the size of our display, which is 16:2. Next is our clear the screen. Next we create custom characters, paddles 1 and 2. Next we move into our loop, which is the movement function and the draw function. First we will move into the movement function, which is made up of control A and analog read, which is also connected to the analog pin A0 and the potentiometer. Paddle position A with the map function, the variable we are using, the upper range, the lower range, and 0, 1 being up and down on the screen. Next we move into our draw function. We have a delay of iSpeed 150, clear the screen, set our cursor on the x-axis to 0 and the paddle position either 0 or 1 on the y-axis, up and down. Next we write our paddle. Next we move on to set cursor 15, which is to the right of the screen on the x-axis. Paddle position A on the y-axis, either being 0 or 1, up and down. Next we write the paddle. If we compile our code, grab our hex file, edit properties, into program file, paste our code, play the simulation, and we have our 2 paddles on the screen. Moving the potentiometer up and down, we'll move the paddles up and down, which means our program is running in full.